Hello traders, welcome to another exciting video on Trading Channel. Today we're going to be back testing the Akani trading system together on ADCAD using an optimized set file we recently developed. The Akani trading system and the optimized set file are currently available on tradingchannel.com. So if you recently purchased the Akani trading system, you can download this update along with the set file. Now note, this is not the only set file we are going to be releasing for the Akani trading system. We are also going to be looking at the possibility of releasing at least one other set file as well before the end of January or February, so that you guys can trade with this system for 2025. Now I urge you guys to try as much as possible to try to trade with this system. It doesn't matter if it's a demo account or a live account, just try to trade, because you, as a trader, you need a portfolio. If you don't have a portfolio, then it means you don't have an edge. But if you have a portfolio where you've been consistently trading, even if it's with a forex robot like the Akani trading system, at least for 5, 6, 7, 8 months or 1 year, and at the end of all of this, on the long term, you've made 5, 6, 7%, it shows that you beat the market. And the market is all of us put together that are currently trading, so you beat all of us. Okay, so try as much as possible to trade with your Akani trading system. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it's a demo account or a live account. So let's proceed to look at the backtest of the Akani trading system. So we are currently trading on ADCAD using every tick model. We are backtesting through 2024. So from the 1st of January 2024 down to the end of 2024, we are using a spread of 10 to account for the trading cost we are going to be paying for every trade we take. Now for the optimize, for the expert properties, we are trading with a 50k account, a $50,000 account, and we are risking 1% per trade. Also, we are starting to trade by 2 a.m. in the morning, and we're stopping trades by 11 p.m. in the evening. So we are not carrying out trading activities by 12 p.m., by 12 a.m. and by 1 a.m. Okay, so there are no trading activities during those hours. And also, we are using a take profit of 700 points and a stop loss of 300 points. So that's about everything you need to know about this input section here. So let's just cancel out of here and let's start trading here. So I'm just going to wait up for the data to load, and hopefully it does soon. Okay, so I think we are good, and we currently just have a trade now. So we're starting from the 1st of January 2024, and let's just see how the performance is. So I'm not going to be talking much in this video, just going to be looking at the performance along with you as well. So we currently have, I think, a risk to reward of 1:2.2 or 2.1 thereabout. So let's keep watching. Okay, I'm just going to pause this here. So far you can see that we've made one loss and one profit. If I head over to the results, we've had one losing trade and one profit trade. So every time we lose money, we lose 1% on average, which is 517.96. This is including trading costs. So that's why you have the additional fee here. And every time we make a profit, we make a profit of 1087 or 2 point something percent. Okay, so that is exactly what you can see here now. So these are the only two variables. So we either make a profit or we lose money. Okay, so there's no in between or a break even or a partial close, nothing like that. So let's just proceed. Hope you guys understand now.
Talk to them.
So you can see here, you can see what happened here, guys. We had an entry here. We had a very huge stop loss level. So this is 300. Okay, so we allowed the market to move. Okay, we can't just enter here and set our stop loss at 50 points. That's overfitting. So we allow the market to move, allow it to move very well. Okay, even if we hit the stop loss at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that we allowed the market, we gave it space. So you don't just set a tight stop loss or take profit. No, we didn't do that. Okay, so you can see even though we've lost 2 trades, we still have a tiny profit, about 49 USD here. Okay, so that's how this strategy basically works. So let's just keep watching. So it's the end of January. I think it's the end of January now. We're currently about, I think, 2% up right now. So in January, we made about 2% profits. So you're currently in February. Looking at this here, let's just review this trade here. Okay, now you're going to look at this, and probably if you look at this, this was, I think, as a result of a news announcement. If you head over to February 2nd, let's see. Let's head over to February. Let's head over to Forex Factory. So now let's look for, I think it's February 2nd, 2024. Let's look for February 2nd, 2024. Just going to head over to here. February 2nd, apply settings. Okay, so you can see it was the NFP. Okay, was the NFP announcement, and that's what caused this huge dip here. So I would say in this scenario here, we were lucky. If this announcement came out negative, the market would have moved the other way. So what I'm saying in essence is, someone could screenshot this right now and send it to you guys and say, okay, this is my trading strategy, making a lot of money. Okay, but in reality, this doesn't really count. Okay, what matters is over time. Okay, so over a period of trades. So the individual trade doesn't count. Okay, so let's keep back testing here. So we are still in February. We have about, I think, about 10 months to go. So this is probably going to be a long video. So just be patient and watch this video till the end, till we are currently in December, to look at the overall performance. So we are currently approaching, I think we currently approached the end of February, and we're about 8% in profit. So about 8% in profit in February. So February was a very good month. So let's keep watching. One of the things you're going to learn from this video is that trading is all about consistency. Okay, so if you're doing something all the time and you have a clear and well-defined edge, in the long run, you're going to make money. Okay, so as you can see in this case, the Akani trading system just keeps doing the same thing over and over again. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's losing money, if it's making money, it just keeps doing the same thing over and over again. So currently in March, we didn't have much trades in March here, and this is to tell you guys that if the conditions where it's supposed to take a trade doesn't come, it's not going to place a trade. It doesn't allow emotions into its decision making, where okay, it hasn't traded for 5 days, so it's going to look for a way to place a trade now. No, it doesn't do that. Okay, the conditions where it's supposed to place a trade doesn't come in, it's not going to place a trade. So this video, this particular section is to people that would complain to me that the Akani trading system hasn't taken a trade for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. What's going on? Okay, it's very simple. It's inbuilt. If the conditions doesn't occur, it's not going to place a trade. Okay, so I think we just had about 2 trades in March and thereabouts, and currently we are approaching 9% now. So let's just keep watching. We're currently approaching the end of March. We are currently in April now. Currently starting April at about 10 to, let's say, almost 11% up in April. Now let's watch. Let's keep watching. There's something interesting about to happen now. April, we've gone all the way from 5,800 UST down to 1,900 UST. That says that April wasn't a good month for us, but there are obviously key things to learn here from this performance in April, rather. And one of them is that the market doesn't actually care about us. Okay, it moves in the way that it's supposed to move. Okay, so we as traders, we are obviously going to have good months and bad months. So we should not allow that influence our trading decisions. So you're going to be like, okay, when it gets to April and you make all of these losses, you're going to start to sit back and say, okay, I think there's something wrong with my trading strategy. I have to start fixing things. If you do that, you're going to start optimizing. As long as you know the trading statistics of your trading strategy, there are months where you're going to have good performances and there are some months where you're going to have bad performances. But the key thing here is that when you make profits, the amount of profits that you make, okay, in some months would overcome your previous highs. So your high is just like, higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so let's just keep watching. So we've gone back to, I think, about 4% from 11% on average. So let's just keep watching. So we're now in May. A good month for us. We're currently on the 17th, I think 20th of May now, and we're up about 8%. So let's just keep watching. So we are currently in June now, and we're still about 8% up for the year 2024. So let's just keep watching. Currently in early June. As you can see now, we have now gotten back to our previous profit level or profits level, which was about $5,800 profits, right? So now we're now approaching about $7,000 profits for the year. At about 9,000 UST. So we are almost approaching, I think we are almost approaching 20% now. But let's just keep watching. Like I said, there are some months we are going to have good performances. There are some months we are obviously going to have bad performances. Right now, and we're at 7,900 UST. So let's just keep watching. Uh, we also have less trades in July as well, a low trading frequency in July as well. So we're currently on a trade now though. Let's see how that plays out. So we just hit an SL on that trade in July. Let's just keep watching. We've gotten to 9,800 USD. I will currently hit that in July. Okay, so we are now in August. So a few more months to go until December. So let's just view the rest of the performance. So we've just seen 60K for the first time this year. We're currently in August 2nd. Let's see how that plays out. One of the things I also ensured in this optimization is that we had a very low trading frequency. Okay, so obviously you know that if we have a high SL and a high TP, you're going to have a low trading frequency. And I love this because we wouldn't pay a very high cost of trading, or we shouldn't have a high cost of trading, high trading cost. Yeah. Okay, doesn't look like August is going to be a good month. But like I said, we can never have good months all the time. Okay, currently it's take profits in August. So let's just keep watching. And you know, there are sometimes when you're going to hit your take profit level and the market just keeps going up, right? Let's say you have a buy trade, you have your TP, you have your SL, so you hit your take profit and it keeps going up, and you're going to be wishing, oh, why did I close, right? But what you're supposed to think is, okay, what about the other times that I hit the take profit and the market actually went down? So you don't just think of one trade, you think of the cumulative trading performance. Okay. So we're currently approaching the end of August, and we are still at 59K. Okay, and some of you are going to be like, okay, I started August trading, and at the end of August, I still have the same amount. what's the point of trading, right? And the reality is that you can never know the months when you're going to make profits. You can never also know the months when you're going to lose money. Like I said, the market doesn't care about you. It moves in the way it wants to move. So if you decide to trade some months and not trade in all the months, eventually you're going to lose money. Okay, so you just keep trading and you optimize your strategy in a way that the overall performance would be the best. Okay, so when you're trading in structures where you're supposed to lose money, you don't lose much money. And when you're supposed to trade in structures where you're making money, you make as much money as possible. Okay, so you can see September is not a good month for us. We are currently down back to $6,000 all the way from $9,000. But let's just keep watching. And as you guys know, compounding is also taking place here. So automatically, 1% of $50,000 is not the same as 1% of $56,000. So as the account size grows, the lot size also grows slightly. Okay, but let's just keep watching. So we are currently in October and we are up about 6K. Oh, I think our highest profit was about 9,800 USD. So we are now, let's say we are going to assume that we are now at a higher low. Okay, and it's months like this when, you know, a whole lot of anxiety sets in. Okay, I think something is wrong with my trading strategy. I think something is wrong with me. When in reality, nothing is wrong with you. It's just the markets, another structure happening in the markets where you're losing money. Okay, so the idea is just keep sticking to what you're doing. Don't change anything. If you change anything, you're going to overfit. I can assure you. And that's the reality of trading, and that's what we are seeing with the Akani trading system right now. Okay, so you can see automatically in October we now got back to our previous high. So we're now at about 60,000 USD. Okay, so like I said, stick to what you're doing. As long as you're sure on the long term you're going to make money, those short terms when you're losing money doesn't really matter. And this is where an AI could come in, so you could automatically look at your losing trades and see how to optimize your lot size very slightly though, so that in the period where you're losing money you don't lose much, and the period where you're making money you make a lot of money. But I wouldn't recommend that for this particular strategy because it doesn't have a clear and well-defined edge. Here we're just using a couple of calculations to get a good performance in the market, so it doesn't have a well clear defined edge. We're currently back to 59K. Looks like we're not going to exceed 60K in this year 2024. But even if we don't, I think it's fine. Currently I think we're about probably 18% thereabouts. And if we're at 18%, if we make 18% at the end of the year, it's a very good result because we obviously outperformed the SPX and other assets in 2024. Okay, we might not be the best, profits We might not have the best profits for the year, but as long as we're able to make a reasonable amount of profit to cover for our trading costs and our losses, and also make enough money, that's fine by me, because majority of people end up trading and losing money. Another thing I'm going to say, guys, is that trading the forex market is way harder than trading the stock market. It's way harder. So, if you are a trader and you're making money 5% or 10% at the end of the year, it's very good. It's So we're currently in November right now. It looks like we're just ranging. Let's see if we're going to hit our take profit. Okay, so we're back to 59K. Okay, so we're currently at 61,000 right now. $1,400 USD. That's very interesting. So I'm going to assume that December is going to be a good month for us as well. So we're currently at 63,800 USD right now. That's probably about 20 something percent. I don't know for exact. We're going to look at it when we are looking at the overall performance. We are approaching the end of our trading. We are approaching the end of the year. This is December 30th. And I think that's about it. Okay, so that's the. I think that's probably the last trade. Yes, that was the last trade of the year. So just going to exit here, and I'm going to raise this up here so we can look at our overall performance. Okay, so this is the graph, but let's look at the report, which is the main thing here. So in 2024 we had 66 trades and we made about 13,847 USD. Our gross profit was at about 35K and our gross loss was about $22,000. Our profit factor here was about 1.63 and our absolute drawdown was about 804. So we won about 43% of our trades, where we had a risk to reward of 1:2. So you can obviously see why we made money at the end of the day. Okay, so our largest profit trade was 1387, our average profit trade was 1236, and our average losing trade was 594. Okay, so our maximum consecutive wins was about I think four. and our maximum consecutive losses was about 7. Our maximal consecutive profit counts was about 4, and our consecutive losses counts was about 7. So our average consecutive wins, this is, to me, this is one of the most important. The average consecutive wins is about 2, and the average consecutive losses is also about 2. But we can look at the maximum consecutive losses here to be 7. Okay, and this is what I call statistics, and most manual traders do not have this, and this is where the problem stems from. Imagine I should ask you as a trader, okay, you've been trading for the past 2 months. Okay, let's say you just discovered a trading strategy, and I ask you, okay, what's the maximum amount of losses that you've made on your strategy? Let's say you traded the same strategy in 2024. What would have been the maximum loss you had? Truth is, you wouldn't know, right? Because you're a manual trader and you've not been able to figure these things out. And that is why, if you get to a point where you're now down about 4-5 trades in a row, you begin to get scared, right? You begin to think something is wrong with your strategy. Well, something is wrong with your strategy, and what's wrong is the fact that you don't understand your trading strategy before you started trading with it in the first place. And now these are the things that you get with an automated system, because you're able to get the live trading statistics. And obviously you can see, because of some of the precautions we took in our model while developing a strategy, the backtest performance and the live trading performance would be a match. As you can see, data quality here is also 90%. And we did also some other things like ensure we trade at the open rather than on tick, and some other tweaks as well to ensure that the backtest and the live trading performance, they are a match. Okay, also low trading frequency, as you saw, about 66 trades, to avoid high trading costs, and the rest of the things that we did here. Okay, so if you like this performance here, you can see there are some months where we have down, down, and it feels like we are, at the bottom of the world. But eventually, our strategy finds a way to come back up, and so also come back up as well. Okay, so hopefully this will be the same performance that we are going to get in 2025. We can never know, okay, because we can never predict the future. But if we are going to be getting a good performance like this in 2024, there's a good probability that we can also get a good performance like this in 2025. Okay, so guys, feel free to check this out. To backtest, you can even backtest it further back to 2022 and see the results that you get. Okay, so if you like this video, guys, share this video, comment below if you have any questions, and I'm more than happy to respond to your comments as well. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.